man. Both of these teams were coming into their games on Sunday undefeated. Both of these teams had a lot of praise as far as like where they're going or where they're headed to. We're not saying that the season is over, but we all seen that the Patriots lost in a devastating. I mean, the Bills lost to the Patriots in a devastating fashion. Some would say a coming out game for Stephon Diggs and young Drake May, and then some would say Bo Nix, who folks would say Bo Picks, found a way to pick up his team and win a game against the Philadelphia Eagles in the link. So, Joe, the question is more concerned with the Bills or Eagles loss after their losses, right? And I might shock you on this one, Joe.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bills because there was already questions about the competition that the Bills had prior to their games. They were like the Bills are beating up on bad teams. Like everyone was saying it. Like if I go back, I'm not gonna say the Von gonna laugh, but I'm not saying the Ravens are a bad team. They weren't a bad team in week one. They may be weeping towards that now as what we're seeing now with their defense and Lamar being out, but then they had the Jets, the Dolphins, the Saints. They were like, okay, where's the real competition? Outside of the Ravens, where's the real competition, right? And then you go out there and you lose in this fashion to a divisional opponent. It's not like you lost to an interconference team like the Eagles did. Granted, they were up 14, but that game really won't come back to bite them as much as if the Patriots going to run like the Bills loss would. Because if let's say the Bills lose the next 3 games and now the Patriots got the one up, they of course they play again. But if the Patriots get hot, the way we seen them play on Sunday night, it might be a long night, especially the way Drake May was making passes. Like I know you seen the one pass where he scrambled out of the pocket and then he just floated it, and then Stephon was like, "I got you, I got you." I ain't gonna, yeah, I ain't gonna crack no social media jokes, but you can definitely see that he wanted this game. The yards after catch was there. I'm gonna stop right now because I want to hear who you pick. But for me, right now, I think it's more so the Bills because of that divisional loss versus the Eagles, who could bounce back because it's an AFC game.
Okay. I'm going to say the Bills too. I'm more concerned with the Bills. First of all, let's pump the brakes on the Eagles' loss. All right. The Eagles had to lead the whole game. The Broncos basically, I don't want to say they stole the game, but the Eagles, Jalen Hurts overthrows AJ Brown. Devontae Smith catches a game-sealing first down, basically a bomb, and they got put back by a penalty. So like the Eagles self-destructed, and they ran the ball one time in the second half with a 10-point lead. So maybe was that because they wanted to please AJ Brown? I don't know, but the whole thing is the Eagles, the way they lost, I cannot bank on that. The Bills, on the other hand, I heard what Josh Allen said. We turned the ball over. We shouldn't have been that close. We turned the ball over. Josh Allen, if the Ravens don't turn the ball over, you lose that game. If the Dolphins don't turn the ball over, you might lose that game also. So y'all winning the turnover battle. That's what y'all do. Y'all win the turnover battle and y'all win. Now, the one time you lose a turnover battle, you lose. Like, come on, bro. And look at the opponents, like you said. They played the Ravens when we all agree, like, the Ravens choked. The Ravens had them dead to rights. And then fluke stuff happened. Like, pass get tipped and Keon Coleman right there for a touchdown. Like, little stuff like that. They play the Jets. I mean, really? Look what y'all did to the Jets. And then, no shade on y'all, but the Jets ain't good. All right. Miami, and we talk about Miami. Miami was going to win that game. Bro, if Tua don't throw that interception, we don't know what happens after that.
Mm-hmm.
And the Saints, that went down to the wire. The score only a 12-point game, but that was a close game. Allen also turned the ball over late in that game too to hope the Saints get close to that game. And then we saw with the Patriots. So I'm going to say the Bills. And I also want to say this, and I'm sorry, Teddy. Can we pump the brakes on Drake May also? I mean, I'm sorry. I'm hearing people saying, yeah, he MVP right now. I'm like, do he ever win a record? Oh, he do ever win a record. Do we forget that the game they lost, he had 2 turnovers like that? They turned against the Steelers. They lose to the Raiders.
That was like a fumbling game right there.
Yeah. And they still fumbled twice against the Bills. Same 2 dudes too. Stevenson and daggone the dude that we had. I can't
Gibson. Oh yeah, get well soon. I think he tore his ACL in that
Oh
game
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. What with the money? But bro, he not looking like JD5. Don't get me wrong. He made a couple of plays against the Bills, but don't compare what JD5 did to what Drake May is doing right now. Like let's be real. I mean, come on, man. Pump the brakes. All right, pump the brakes. So Stephon Diggs, he balled out though. He came out with a revenge. I want to say that I want to give him his props for that. He carried the team. He was locked in from the jump. Like you saw the interview before the game, like on
Yep.
the field, he was locked in, bro. So, but Teddy, I do like Drake May, but I'm saying pump the brake because people are saying like they're gonna take over the division this year. I'm like, yo, relax, y'all. Let them let them grow into that. You know, I feel like they are crowning him too soon. He hasn't done enough yet. And I'm not like he had one game like against the Bills. That's it. And the one game he had, it was pretty good. But I ain't gonna lie, it was pretty good. But the Bills defense trash too.
Hey, look, man. I'm gonna just go. I'm gonna. I had to bring that comment back because as you were saying, he's like, "Look, man, y'all did the same thing with JD5." So he's like, "Look, I got my quarterback. I'm gonna size him up. I don't care what y'all
No,
got to
no,
do."
Teddy could do your thing. I'm talking about the media. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, technically, what you're saying, and I don't know about the MVP part, but Vaughn did bring it to the NFL chat about comparing them to JD5. I thought that's where you were going with it,
Oh no,
but
no, no. I didn't even see that. But
but
let's
yeah,
not do
nah. He said, "Let's not do that."
let's relax.
But yeah, no, I think we can agree across the board. One thing again, like you stopped the 14 game home win streak with the Bills, and then of course, shout out to the fan that got the football and ran off too, because that was funny during that game. It was just maybe a sign of things. To me, like I said, divisional games hold more weight than if you lose to a interconference team. Like losing to the AFC, granted, the fashion that the Eagles did lose, like we could touch on that just a little bit. Like being up 14 and then losing that game, that's not normally Eagles football. But then a lot of people saying the storm is starting there, just as far as like with the offensive coordinator. Maybe they were doing too much by trying to pass the ball more than they ran. Like there was a lot of questions that just stemmed from that. But again, if you ask me who like more concerned with, I'm more concerned with the Bills because Josh Allen's supposed to be him, right? He's supposed to be the MVP. He was in MVP talks too. Like you're not supposed to lose that game, especially throwing picks. Like you lost the
Yeah,
game throwing picks.
and month the handoff too.
Yeah, so I mean, the turnovers are they back? They was handing the ball off, running it. They got a good mix there. It's just one game though. I had to get my FJA out my system, but I'm good.
I do want to address this though. Somebody said, uh, here you go. I think JD5 Drake made close to JD5. And somebody said something about last year. I don't know. See, here's the thing about last year with JD5. He got hyped because in his first 3 games, Tomo, he had the highest completion percentage in any 3 game span in NFL history. Not the first 3 games. We talking about you take anybody in the NFL, I take a 3 game sample, any type of 3 games, JD5 completion percentage was the highest out of anybody. And what he did to the Bengals defense is also bad. But what he did to the Bengals is no comparison in what Drake May did to the Bills. Don't get me wrong. All right. And also, he kept it going after the hype came because after the Bengals, like this was like his coming out party, Drake May against the
Mm-hmm.
Bills, right? Prime time. But JD5 kept it up afterwards. Like after he beat the Bills, we played the Cardinals and we smoked the Cardinals, like 45 to 12, and he balled out. And then we kept it going after that. And then even in the losses, he wasn't bad. You know what I mean? So I mean, this against the Steelers, the man turned the ball over.
So you're saying if he can consistently keep it up after his Monday night, similar fashion, he can keep it up after his Monday night game, a big win, then you would say the hype is warranted.
Yes, and I'm cool with the hype. I'm talking about people saying MVP right now. I'm like, what? And people already saying that they're going to dethrone the Bills this year. You know, so it's like, let's wait for a little bit. Let's wait for a
I
little bit.
mean, he kind of do look like a young Tom Brady. So I mean, I can see why they going there. I
Yeah,
looked a few times. I had to double take. Like, wait, is that Brady? What's going on here? So I'm just saying, I can see why the hype, the magic, the aura is probably back.
and it looked good. Like he's talented. Look, Teddy said there were 4 other fumbles that game. Not for real though.
It was a lot. It was a lot. But I mean, who knows? Maybe he can pick it up from here and then carry them off. And if they end up winning
Yeah.
the division, Joe, that's
Hmm.
why we got Instagram chats. This is why you all need to join the chats. The shows are recorded. You know they gonna come back and be like, "But Joe, you said it." So just be ready.
Nah, I'll give him his props. If we keep it play up, yeah, I'll give him his props. Like real quick before we go, let me see something real quick. Let me see. We can get a, we gotta make sure we keep Drake May on the I'm trying to put a schedule, see they got the next couple of games. Okay,
Oh,
I got
all
it
right.
right. Come on. All right, here we go. I mean, it's looking pretty sweet next week. They got the Saints, Titans, and Browns. They should go 3-0
Browns.
right there.
I mean, Teddy said earlier. You said the next five. You said they can go on a 5 game winning streak.
They could. They got the Falcons and they got the Bucks. Look, see,
Hmm.
look. Okay, Teddy, this is probably asking for too much, but let let's say y'all win against New Orleans, Tennessee, Cleveland, and Atlanta, right? But let's say y'all lose one of those games. But let's just say hypothetically speaking, y'all win all those games and y'all beat Tampa Bay. That Tampa Bay game is gonna be hyped. You know what I mean? Because of the winning streak y'all already on. Then after that, they got the Jets, Bengals, Giants. Yo, Teddy, y'all. Hey, this might be. Hey, he. Hey, probably keep it. Hey, the schedule looking favorable for y'all.
I mean, the schedule looks favorable for the Bills too, so it's going to be a head-on collision. I
No,
mean,
no,
unless the Jets find a way to start winning games.
no, for real. No, Ron, you're right. I'm not discrediting their schedule. I'm saying like he got a great chance to live up what he's saying. That's what I'm saying.
Well, let me ask you this, Joe. Let me ask you a question. If 2 years ago I told you that the Cowboys would trade Michael Parsons, uh, they would have a new head coach,